are back to attach our shapes that we cut out with the Brother ScanNCut. And the shapes we cut out were smaller rectangles for matting and layering our cards. I chose to put this plaid pattern onto this one because pink, and then there was this sort of vanilla, and I'm going to put this plaid on there. Okay, and I just thought putting the pink plaid on the other pink one was just way too busy. Okay, so I'm attaching that mat. So as you can see, the Brother ScanNCut makes it very easy for us to do some layering for our cards. Okay, so there's that one. Put that one over there. I'm going to go ahead and attach this mat. And by the way, I'm just using a tape glider. You could use any double-sided tape. You can even use tear and tape. You can use sticker maker machines. Okay, there's another layer. Now I chose to just use this starburst pattern on this one. I'm going to put it up there. Let's make sure the card's opening. Yes. Always check which way your card opens. I'm going to put that up on that side. Sometimes you have to check which way your card opens so you don't attach it the wrong way. Okay, so there is that pattern. We're still doing another layer. We're doing other layers, but I chose to use this side instead of this side. This was just way too busy. Pink, too much pink. So I'm choosing to use the white side. But I will use another layer, a smaller layer, with the plaid. So I'm going to do another one of these in plaid that's smaller. Okay, but for now I'm putting that up in the top right. Okay, so let's attach this. So there you have it, okay? We have our next layer of each card. Okay, and now what we're gonna do next is so you have to go through your stash and you have to just match up, Use the materials you have, okay? Don't go, I'm sure all of you have a stash of craft supplies. You don't need to go out and buy more. But I'm just gonna show you what I found in my stash. This is a Stampin' Up! Cardstock called Mint Macaron, okay? And I'm just gonna take a piece of this cardstock and we're gonna cut it next. Now, it's 8.5 by 11, okay? So it's not the typical size. So we have to be aware of that when we use our Brother ScanNCut. So we don't want to cut, when we attach this to our mat, we don't want to cut outside. The reason I chose this color is because it coordinates well with this color of green. Okay, so just use the materials you have, and that's what I'm going to be using. So I'm using, once again, the Middle Tack Adhesive Mat. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on the Middle Tack Adhesive Mat. And what I'm doing is I'm using my spatula. This is actually my Pampered Chef spatula. You could use the spatula that came with the Brother to help. In fact, the friction and the rubbing does help adhere the cardstock. But I like to just use a spatula with more surface area. And although this is to like scrape a Pampered Chef stone or something, it also helps adhere your cardstock to your sticky mat. Okay, so let's get the Brother and put it closer. Let me get the Brother ScanNCut and I'm going to move it closer. And we're going to pick up where we left off in the last video tutorial. So, let me open up my machine, bring this back in. We want to continue. So let's first of all look at some of our items, okay? So if we go back, now we could save these, but we're not going to, but I just want to show you that we can find out things about these. Okay, so for example, okay, I want to cut a mat one size slightly smaller than this. Now I could just, take my mat, I could take the card I have so far and go, how big is this? And take out a ruler. Okay, I could do that. But instead, I'm just going to select my rectangle and go here into my editing mode. And when I go to resize it, it's going to tell me what size it is. Good. It's 5 by 3.75. Well, knowing that, I don't need to go ahead and add a new one. I just need to take this one and manipulate it. I'm going to go ahead and make it smaller. I'm going to make it, instead of 5 by 3.75, I'm going to make it 4.75 by 3.75 by 3.5. At this point, it wasn't really quite staying in proportion, so there. Now, okay, I'm good, and I want 2 of those. 2 of those. See, there's one and there's the other. Oops, there should be. I didn't say okay yet. We don't have the second one yet. Okay, I'm going to say okay. There's the second one. Now, to make room for that second one, it's going to cut in the same spot as the first one. I need to go ahead and get rid of this one. I'm in my editing mode still. I'm going to just hit the trash button. If you're not sure which one you're selecting, you're not sure how to select it with the stylus, just go ahead and use this. This is the toggle selection, so you can like toggle through all the items on your screen until you get to the one you want to select, which is what I want to select. I'm going to go ahead and trash that. I'm going to delete it. Now, moving this over. So now I have 2 mats that are going to be smaller. But let's recall that I told you that I was using an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So I need to make sure right away that I don't use the last inch. Okay, and I also have a few inches. Oops, already peeling off at the bottom. Okay, so knowing that, I'm going to make sure I don't put anything on the side. So let's just get those out of the way. And well, actually, we want one that's smaller than this anyway, or 2. So I'm going to go ahead and trash 1 heart and trash another heart. I'm going to trash. Okay, so let's take this starburst and we're going to go and change the size of it. It was 3. I'm going to go ahead and make the other one 2.5 by 2.5. Okay, I want 2 of those. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use them yet, but I want 2 of them. And we know that they're not going to cut in the last inch because there's that last inch that's free. Now, we have our heart. We want 2 of those as well, but we're going to resize it first. It was 2.5. I'm going to make it 2.25, I think will be good. I always like to do things in 1/4 inches. That's just me, but you are your own crafter. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to say okay. I want 2 of those. Okay. So now, all of this will fit in my 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Okay? And I'm just going to say okay. And I'm going to say okay again. And once again, we're going to be reminded to load our mat. Okay. I'm going to load our mat before I'm reminded to do it this time. I'm just going to go ahead and be proactive. I'm going to say cut. And I'm going to stay here and rub my cardstock. Oh, 1 second. This is what actually happens in real life. So let me show you something. I'm going to quit cutting. The reason is we forgot to do something. Okay? This happens to me. I want to show you in real time what you need to do. You just quit cutting if you forget to do this. I forgot to change my blade depth. Now I know this is Stampin' Up! Cardstock. If you recall, I said it was Mint Macaron by Stampin' Up! I know the colored cardstock from Stampin' Up! Uses a blade depth of 5. I know this just from using my machine so much. So I need to make sure I change my blade depth. If not, I just waste all this time and nothing bad will happen. It just won't cut. If you don't have a deep enough blade depth, it just will not cut. So let me change it to 5. Put that back into the carriage like we showed you. Shut the carriage. And I'm going to go ahead and say cut again. And start. So really nothing had happened. When I quit, it hadn't gone very far. So like nothing, no harm done. Sometimes you quit, you're in the middle of cutting and it unloads. It's cutting nicely. I'm rubbing the mat so that the paper does not move. By rubbing the mat, I'm causing a little bit of friction or heat, and that makes the adhesive stay on. The mat better. Excellent. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and move my machine away so you can see this. I'm going to go ahead and unload my mat. Okay, pulling this into the camera's view. You see all that? Great. And remember, just a reminder, we didn't use the last inch because we're now using an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper or cardstock. We definitely made sure we didn't cut in that last inch. If you just cut and there's nothing there, I mean, you could actually cut through your mat. So be sure to be aware of where your paper is. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and peel the cardstock away. Remember I said the mats are not very sticky? I mean, you're seeing the example of this. Okay, you do use my mats more than most, but there you go. Okay, so there, my shapes come right off very, very easily. Okay, so in the next video tutorial, we are going to be layering these shapes onto the cards and then doing some further steps on our cards. And then I'm finally going to show you how to better stick your cardstock to the mat. Okay, so thank you for watching and we'll be back with the next tutorial.